Okay, first off, before we go into the chapter review of The Promised Neverland, I just want to make sure that everybody that's watching this video is safe and is making sure they're protecting themselves and making sure they're washing their hands and staying very hygienic at this moment in time in this current pandemic crisis and everything like that. But that's really much it. Just want to make sure that everybody is keeping themselves protected and promised that they are staying hygienic and everything like that by washing their hands wherever they go, making sure they have hand sanitizer on them whenever they need it, and everything like that with the current situation involved. Other than that, let's crack down to this week's chapter review because it was quite a doozy again this time. So like always, 3, 2, 1, hit the intro. This was a fun chapter. The ending was the page I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this reunion for ages, and it really has shown. And I know I've been recycling the intro, pre-intro video footage, but that is because it's for the current situation we are in, and because I want to make sure that all my viewers and fans and subscribers and people watching this is staying safe as much as possible. But also, please don't just skip the video or that intro part. It is very important, definitely in this pandemic, to make sure you stay healthy and stay safe and stay at home as much as possible. Definitely if you're in the UK, and to save the NHS. But let's crack down to this chapter. Haven't come to me to ramble on about what's going to happen or about this pandemic or whatever's happening in the world. You came for my thoughts on this chapter. Chapter 175. I've got my tablet here like normal, and it is literally called A New World Part 2. So it opens up exactly back at the Imperial Central, and we have Luis talking to the citizens. They presuming he's going to become the king of the demons, but he's saying that all the current administration will be dismantled. So everything, the region families, the lot, the leaders, the vessel armies of the 5 regent houses, and those managing the 4 great farms shall be arrested immediately. And he's promising to distribute the evil blood because, like we have like he has explained to the citizens and everybody else, every other demon in the capital that are in human forms, he has stated that the evil blood ain't evil. It allows you to keep your humanoid form, and you don't need to eat humans from that point on. And he then promises that nobody will be suffering from hunger or degeneration again, because he's offering the evil blood to them, so they don't need to worry about the degeneration part. What I think is a very, very great thing to do. And then he goes into it, and this is where the rest of the chapter comes in. The other part is to abolish all farms. And then we got panels all shocked, going, what? Abolish the farms, all of them, but does that mean? And Luis actually says exactly. Now, this is funny, because if you remember, he appeared in, I think a lot of fans not dislike of the Goldie Pond arc, but it just shows that the Goldie Pond arc is was a pivotal arc in this series. Definitely now, because we have a character that was introduced there and presumably defeated and killed in that arc, because he was the main bad guy or main villain within that arc, to just come back and state that he's going to abolish the farms and they wouldn't be able to eat humans anymore, and then to go around and say, exactly, we're going to abolish the farms so you can't have humans anymore. That's exactly what he's planning to do, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. And then we've got citizens saying why. This was decided in the promise 1,000 years ago. That will segregate our world. So yes, we know about this promise where they will split the worlds in two, and we'll and we won't hunt each other. So that is, yeah. But we'll continue to eat humans, despite it that it's where everything got distorted. So pretty much that is the fact. Part of the promise was they will split the world into two, so that the demons won't hunt the humans anymore. But they were still eaten. But during that promise, it all got distorted, and they created the farms and everything that we've seen, that we've known now. He then continues going that the farms shouldn't exist. Because of them, the reign continued, and they held control over you. So pretty much, with the farms existing, the monarchy, the current monarchy that we grew to stay with, the queen and everything like that, what recently got killed, controlled them, got them brainwashed, going, yeah, we're going to have farms, you're going to have the crappy meat, while we, the royalty, will get the pristine, the best quality, the greatest human meat possible, that is just right for demon consumption, and you guys will get the crap quality, not worthy of us royals, not worthy of us reigning houses. No, you get that quality. We get the decent stuff. We get the Emma, Rain, Norman quality. That's what they pretty much. That's pretty much how it went. Then we have some of the citizens saying, if we can have the evil blood, we don't need to eat humans. Yeah, they then continue, we were afraid that we'd degenerate if we didn't eat humans until now, but it's human meat. If it were other meat, yeah, I want to eat human meat. Human meat is special. If we allow the farms to exist, we may be able to eat human meat, but someone could use the farms to control us again. A citizen has got to the point and understands what's going on, and he is absolutely correct. That if the farms will stay around, it will take somebody to take control of the farms again, to control the citizens again. So getting rid of the farms and getting rid of them able to eat humans in general makes a lot of sense. And then a lot of them go, me neither. And then they start going, it's more natural. And Levis just then goes, we'll finally be free. We won't repeat the same mistake, the tragedy ever been. And this is where they take up Levis as king, but he denies the kinghood for one special reason, because he was part of the previous monarchy, and he was part of the previous monarchy and looked the other way while this was going on. So he appointed Mujica as the queen. Because he literally does say, I'm part of the old system. I'm also guilty of looking the other way during the old administration reign. What is true? And then this is the bit I've been waiting for. Even though it's only, 2 panels? It is still, 2 panels, but but still, it's just a page. A quick page how he survived. And that's all we needed. That's all we needed was just a quick explanation of how he survived, and we got that within this chapter as well. So we got that answered. How did Levis survive after Goldie Pond? And it turns out that he died at the hunting grounds. My core was destroyed. That I died, then I was dead for sure. But he never thought he would revive. He didn't realize he had a second core. Just like his sister, the Queen, he had a second core. And he accepted that he lost to humans. That is why I had resolved to decay into an unknown village. And that's where he heard that his sister passed away. I'm not worthy of becoming king. What the new world needs is a new monarch. And that's really where he appointed Mujika as the new monarch. Then we have one of the demon priests that they awakened with the evil blood, with Mujika's blood. And he agrees that she would be rightful and accepted and is a good fitting choice for this. And everybody accepts that, and the priest just cleared out, not only because he also says that it wasn't just the old system that's also at fault. It was also the citizens following the old system to the point where that's how they were controlled. That's how they pretty much were controlled the last time. Whereas with Mujika, she would pretty much want to make sure that everybody does everything themselves and think of themselves and do everything themselves. So and he just pretty much says this new world that we're going to create will be for everybody. Will be protected by everyone, not just the higher ups, not just by the royal system, not just by the Queen. It'll be everybody, every citizen, every child, every teenager, every man, woman, demon there will protect these people. And so she was crowned the new Queen for the new world. So then it cuts back to the kids, where they go that they were surprised that Mujika was still alive. They're now surprised that she's now Queen. And it's all going according to their original plan anyway, where they wanted Mujika to become queen anyway. So it is going to their plan. And the demons won't have to be annihilated because Mujika's now the queen. And that's a decent thing because Mujika's actually friends with humans. And they don't need to eat humans. And Mother and everybody is all shocked that the farms won't exist. Even Isabella is actually shocked about that as well. Everybody's just cheering, saying, "Oh, children, raise us, food will be free." And that's what that's mainly what Don's pretty much cheering for. Everybody's screaming and happy. They're not children to be eaten anymore. No one's going to pursue us. We're free. That means the bells rang, and we see Phil. We get to see Phil, guys. Phil hasn't been forgotten. We get to see Phil. And there we have the panel that I might be I might not be using that as a thumbnail because that's a bit too spoilery. But we get to see Emma seeing Phil and Emma going, "I'm home, Phil." And Phil just crying to tears. And that's where the chapter ends. And that's pretty much the chapter. What a great chapter. And I'm not even kidding. That was a great chapter. it really is, beyond me, a chapter that answered, sorry about the little leaning, but answered a lot of questions, a bit more questions that I wanted, but also answered everything I wanted on Luvis. I didn't care how we got that little bit of a backstory because it didn't really need to be as detailed as it needed to be. It didn't need to be like a full-on 2-page or a whole chapter dedicated to how Luvis revived. It was nice that we had just 1 page within this chapter just to explain how Luvis survived and how we learned that he also had a second core, and that is what I'm happy that we've learned about, is that he had a second core. And that's pretty much all we needed to know about that. And now the rest of it going according to the original plan of getting Mujika becoming queen. That's great because Mujika's friends with the majority of the humans that escaped the farms and became friends with them, and literally wouldn't want to eat them anyway. She has no desire to eat them because she has the evil blood. She doesn't need to. She's staying in her human form now. They get the evil blood to everybody. Just a little drop as well. Just a little bit. Once that's in their system, boom, they don't need it anymore. And that is just great. So pretty much, we are coming to the end of this series now. If that isn't the cornerstone, I know there's going to be an epilogue chapter. There's going to be a few epilogue chapters. I have a strong feeling there is. But this was a great chapter. A great chapter yet again. And I am not dead, and I'm not being kidding this time around. It was great. We finally get somewhat of a conclusion on Luvis. How he survived after the Goldie Pond arc. We've seen that he was coming back. He was accepting his decay, but when he regenerated, mostly got to the point of when the Queen died. He probably fully regenerated or decided to decay in this small little village, and he was just at the point of finishing reviving because Goldie Pond arc was a long time ago, and because of how he just discovered he was had a second core, it kind of surprised me how long it took him to regenerate back to the way he was. But he is. But it also means it's understandable that he doesn't want to be king because he was part of the old system and he turned a blind eye about how the system went. His brother, Sunja, saw what was happening. He didn't agree with it at all, so he didn't sided with his brother, and he turned a blind eye on his sister, and he just done his own thing, and he just done whatever he thought was fun. So hence why he joined the hunt back in Goldie Pond arc. So we had the conclusion there. Everybody from the old system will be arrested. What's a good thing, and I think that includes the Rotary clan. Because now that the demons have abolished the farms, the Rotary clan has no power. Because at the moment, the demon side of their story is finished. They've got a new being and they're just going to now abolish the farms. They won't need the farms anymore or anything like that. They have a new queen and stuff like that. The Rotary clan is now the next hurdle they will have to get past now, because of these turn of events. And that is understandable when it comes to this. And it's one of those understandable stories that I really do enjoy, and it's going to be taking a while till the next chapter due to this pandemic. The next chapter won't be here until May 10th. So we've literally got a full-on month hiatus of Shonen Jump. So we haven't got no chapters until the 10th. I think that is the news that broke out recently, where they've gone on hiatus due to the current pandemic that's happening across all over the world. But that's it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter, and this has been one of my longest videos to date. I haven't done one of these in a long time because I also did go through panel, like page by page, on explaining what I thought of the chapter, and done a quick like recap of what's happening and everything like that, like I used to. So hence why it's a little bit longer than it should be. But yeah, I did enjoy it and everything like that. So like always, comment down below what your thoughts about this current chapter, what you thought about these current events that have been taking place in the Promised Neverland. So why don't you just comment down below so we can keep up to date with everything there. In the comment section we can get these discussions going, because I really enjoyed this chapter. I actually fully enjoyed it. It was a great chapter, a lot of information held, the story's progressing, the plan's been thinking, and everything is going as well as it should. And everything else, well, it's up to you guys. What did you like and not like about this chapter? Just comment down below, and I'll see you next time for another video. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya. Hey guys, this was a really great chapter, don't you think? A very great chapter. And if you're new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button and then press that bell notification just so you can keep up to date with all my videos. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well. It will go a long way. And now, if you want to check out my recent upload of Digimon Adventure Episode 2's review, you can check that out. Or you can check out my other videos as well on the channel. Or you can check out my other channels that I have as well, like my Transformer Corner or my Geek Corner as well. All for all your needs, if you want to watch any more of my content. But other than that, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check those out. See ya.